lots of people love video games. I assume a lot of people want to work in the games industry. How do you find and pick perfect spots for people?
I always tell people network with who you know in the industry and make sure you're engaging new people to learn from them as well. But for us, we actually just want to engage all talent. There's so many different types of skill sets and levels that we want to include into our industry. That's what makes it diverse, so we can have such great experiences for everybody.
And as a recruiter, how cool is it for you to get to come to something like EA Play and see all these people who are passionate about video games and you might even be hiring someday?
Oh, it's so exciting. The vibe here is great. I love knowing that we're surrounded by such creative people and passionate people about the industry. And it's just great to see that come into our culture and see what environments get pushed through all the other different teams.
Now, you can be a recruiter for tons of things. There's tons of jobs out there. What is it about the games industry that is the perfect place to be recruiting for? I mean, because as I said earlier, there's so many passionate people, but how different is it working within the games industry than it is with some of the other industries?
It's such a fun environment to be in. That's the great thing. With all the different creative people that you're surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new technologies going on in the game industry. It's just an exciting environment, and that allows you to be an individual. We really embrace that within the culture.
And what got you into this industry? I mean, again, tons of industries out there, but what is it about games that brought you into that world?
I'm passionate about gaming. I love to game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I encourage that to anybody. If you love gaming, get out there, go to EA Careers, check it out, see what we have for you to potentially just be involved with. Like I said, we have everything from recruiting, HR, finance, artists, designers, programmers. We love every type of skill set.
That's all we have to do is go to ea.com/careers?
ea.com/careers. Check out our world, check out our locations across the globe.
Shannon, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Make a sound if you
I'm
can
going to have
hear
an
me
awesome
if you're
time. And
watching.
that's just one job that you can get in the games industry, but perhaps playing video games is the job you want. That's right, playing the games. How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has playtesting available for you. That's right, you can be a gameplay tester. That
Are they actually recruiting on E3?
Sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help develop that game and make sure that it's the perfect game. And
Okay, hi there, Cayenne.
Maybe you live in the United States. Canada,
Is that from
Sweden,
Cayenne, like the
Australia,
pepper?
London. EA has studios in
Not
all
really,
those
right?
locations that make it super easy for you
How
to go
about
to.
the volumes?
So
Are they too high, too low?
find
Maybe
the
I should.
perfect career path for you in testing video games. It sounds so amazing. You don't live in those areas? There's something in there for you too. Why?
Maybe
Because
I
you
should
can possibly
bring
test games
the
from
volume here down a little bit before we actually start.
You don't even need to leave the bed.
Right.
You could just be hanging out in your jams, testing video games, giving your feedback, and helping how these video games are made. So once again, EA.com/playtesting. Go there, find out all the information. You'll make a couple clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games.
For some reason, YouTube's not popping up. But weird. Are you guys watching on Cayenne? You're on YouTube, right? For some reason, it doesn't state that it's working. Oh well.
She looks a little too busy for me. But look at all those people. Those people in there sitting down, hanging out, getting ready for the show. EA Play is only a few
EA Play. Any games you guys are expecting to see here? I can't wait for Anthem. Anthem looks really, really good, and I really hope for a new skate game.
How you doing, brother? All right.
Sir Garland, hello there. Also on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. So hello to the people in chat, both in YouTube and Twitch. Welcome to the E3 Bonanza.
Even the closer? Old Blue Eyes was the opener?
Opening.
Alrighty.
Everyone's played here. Rolling Stones,
Skinny Sparkle, hello. Cayenne, hello.
Lately, Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, Dave Chappelle filmed a special here. So
Am I seating properly? Can you? Oh, I should move a little bit here.
transform the parking lot, the venue.
Maybe I should brighten up my webcam a little
we have
bit.
this festival here, gaming, music, it's a great time.
And so, what is it about EA Play that excites you the most?
That's better.
I just like the transformation of the venue. We take over the whole block, close down streets. There's thousands of people that come
Maybe I'll.
through.
All right, that looks
They have
okay.
A-list talent that come and play concerts at night. It's a really good time.
First and middle name texting is hard.
That's a little bit about the Palladium, and now let's head inside. Check out the show.
Check out the show. Alright, we're starting. Woohoo! Let's go.
She told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. We're not rapping.
Jeez.
We're still.
Can't wait for the cringe moments at E3. Always a classic.
Where you can get all your real racing action on. It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps.
Okay, we got one person watching on Twitch and 5 in YouTube right now. So most of the traffic coming from YouTube as usual. Let me bring it down. Okay, Shiny Parker, Cayenne, Sir Garland. We have Shiny Sparkle. Sorry, we have a bunch of you guys watching. Let's go, EA. So EA, it's a funny fact actually. They're not that far from where I'm living right now. They're out in Burnaby. I actually applied for a job there, but they never returned my a call. So screw EA. Ronaldo. So we're gonna see a bunch of Battlefield, NBA Live, rest in peace, Sims. But I'm waiting for Anthem, and I hope for Skate, because Skate 1, 2, 3 were so good. And there were a lot of rumors of Skate 4 coming up, because the Skate 3 servers finally went live after not being live for years. Alright, seems my own message didn't go through, or maybe it did. I don't know, haha. Does sound like the pepper is pronounced. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I should go like this. No, it hides me. Alright. That doesn't work. Hey there, Wedgie. What's up? Expecting any good reveals this day?
We're gonna talk about that a little bit
Yeah,
later.
boy.
But welcome
Hyped.
everybody to EA Play.
Welcome to EA Play. Can you guys hear the video of the conference itself as well? Should I make it a little louder? Maybe not. What do you guys think? I'm a gamer and a fan.
This year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready. Because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to
Oh, come on. Stop with the talk. Start showing trailers.
And it is huge this year. It's a full
Huge.
festival where thousands
It's huge.
can come and play games for free. Now inside the theater here,
Games
there are
for free.
hundreds of
Nothing
community
comes
members
in life for
all over the world
free.
who are going to be capturing,
Okay, if it's a
streaming,
little
and giving
low,
their first impressions of the games
let me
that
try
we're
it
going to
again.
be showing off here today.
How about this?
But before we can get to that, we've
Better?
got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer.
Battlefield 5. Is that the one with the Battle Royale, or is that Call of Duty? I think Call of Duty is the Battle
We've got
Royale
some new stuff to show you
one.
today.
Then
we're going to move on to FIFA
I can
19,
see
and
tons
boy,
of
do
Battle
they have
Royale
some
games
big
coming
news,
up
you
this
guys.
E3
Any
because of
World Cup
Fortnite and
fans?
PUBG.
You guys excited?
Yay! We're
Awesome.
excited!
Then we've got two new indie games to share, and then
I can't wait for Square Enix's show and for Sony's, because I really want to see that Final Fantasy VII remake footage. Come on.
Yeah, we got the woos.
3 years! 3 years and they haven't shown a
Do
thing.
this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without
Don't
further
touch
ado,
people.
let's get things started.
Alright. Please, Elder Scrolls 6 trailer, maybe in Bethesda's show, but with Fallout 76, I don't think they have the proper resources for that. Battlefield V, or 5. V has come too. Alright, I'll shut up now. Let's see what EA has. This is gonna be looking incredible because the Frostbite engine is so good. I thought they were gonna show a video. Oh, more talking, I guess.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off.
Time to
It's been 2
kick
weeks
this
since
thing
we
off. He has
released
this
Battlefield 5.
great
There's a lot
Nordic
of exciting,
accent, looks like a
a lot of
Viking.
speculation and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see
Frostbite
more
is king.
gameplay.
Yeah, Frostbite is
innovations.
amazing.
You want to know how customization actually works. You want to know more about our take
Do we
on the
really?
Second World
Do we
War.
really want to know
So
how
today,
customization
more
works?
gameplay and why this
Oh, that's
is the
no.
deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
Let's go.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield
Nice.
and gain advantages.
That's pretty cool.
And our
Mobile
renowned destruction
artillery.
system is back, and more.
Oh, geez, destruction is back from
So,
Bad Company.
well,
Nice.
You can't really hide from those pesky tanks
Nice.
as they come chasing you for you,
Oh,
as they
shit,
rip
that
through those
looks good.
buildings.
Look at the snow falling
You will
off the
now be
roof.
able to customize your soldiers, your
That's pretty
vehicles,
sick.
and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay.
That dude
systems
was way
here at
underdressed for
gameplay
World War
from our
II.
community.
He's like in a
So,
tank
let's
top
talk
shooting
about
his
our
gun.
single player in Warzone.
It's not really realistic, is
Let's
it?
do that. So we want to tell you about those.
So how many
untold
people we
stories
have
that
on
got
stream?
us excited to
7
share
on YouTube and
this
1 on Twitch. Wow, is that me on
It's about
Twitch? Probably
what
counts
you will
my
see is really those
me as
moments
well.
of human heroism. It
human
is about
heroism.
witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the
I
women
should
who
move
shaped
my
the world
webcam a
for
little
it.
bit.
Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started
This
off
screen
by
is so
an
heavy.
exclusive
Jeez.
look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss
Okay.
tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning.
Sorry about the
We will
technical
all
difficulties.
go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes,
No loot
no
boxes.
premium pass.
EA got screwed so hard with the Star Wars game, Battlefront. I'm really happy it happened because I can't wait for their like Anthem game. And it was probably riddled with loot boxes and microtransactions, and now they're like they have to tone it down because they got like
Royale.
punched in the face for that. Oh, there we go, another battle royale. There we go.
It's
What do you guys think of the
Royale
Battlefield 5 so
reimagined
far, guys?
for Battlefield. So we
Excited?
bring
Not?
those
Yes?
pillars of
Maybe?
Battlefield with
What do you guys think?
destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience.
Vehicles.
So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else.
Wow, but now that I think about it,
More about
Battlefield
that later this
will be
year.
great as a battle royale because you can like blow up the buildings. You have like boats.
The unmatched
You have
intensity of our
planes.
multiplayer
It'll be
sandbox,
crazy, and
and this
like with the
time,
moving
it's
artillery
even
as
more
well,
epic,
mobile artillery.
fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations.
Ground
And this
operations.
time, even featuring music.
Even what? In-game footage. All right, so that's not pre-rendered. Let's see. Is the quality of the stream okay? Should be 1080. Oh, that looks good. Let's bring up the volume a little bit. Wow. The graphics are so good. That's just the thing. When you had like PUBG and Fortnite, these were like indie games, and you always wondered how that would look with a proper team behind it, a proper AAA budget, right?
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Nice, nice. Authentic languages. That's great. Nordlys War Story, exclusive first look in the Xbox Store. Okay, so there's like a single player feature as well. This is FIFA, right?
Quando eu era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me campeão.
This is Portuguese, so it's probably, yeah, it's Ronaldo. He's the cover
Preciso de
athlete.
determinação e vontade de vencer.
This game looks good too.
Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar.
Guardiola. Any football
Esta é
fans
a
out there
oportunidade de te mostrares
in chat?
tu és campeão.
Oh, they got Champions League because it was previously it was owned by Pro Evolution Soccer or Winning 11, whatever that's called in the US. So they lost that license, and now EA has the Champions League in the game as well. Nice. So they kind of revealed it in the trailer. It's a big deal for those of you who don't follow soccer, football, or whatever you may call that game. Oh, the tune is nice. Oh, they even had the tune of the Champions League. Yeah, oh man, they're putting it in the face now. Yeah, that's the tune for the European Champions League. That's nice. So, can you guys still hear me properly? Oh, they brought the cup. Holy shit. Not a big FIFA fan, but this looks amazing. Yeah, so the Champions League in Europe is like the biggest tournament out there, and FIFA didn't have that in their game yet, so now they got it back.
Where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game.
Yeah.
And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer.
Is he the guy who's like
and I really love the
doing
trailer
the
because
music?
it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life.
Wait, did Hans Zimmer write the European Champions League theme? I wouldn't be surprised.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition
Okami
to the game.
Rizi, welcome. Where are you from? You're from Europe?
And Neymar clash every year. And it's the place
Ronaldo
where
and
champions
Neymar
rise.
clash
And
every
we've been asking for
year.
this for a long time, and we are
Let's go.
thrilled that it's here.
Great.
And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode.
This is just FIFA, and I'm already excited and hyped. E3 is special.
Alex Hunter
Finally settled down with the Kappa.
Champions
Hello
League
there.
glory
Oh,
in the
welcome,
story mode,
Aaron
the
X.
journey, and in
You
FIFA
missed all the
Open World, there'll be
soccer
live and
trailers. I'm
authentic
sure
Champions
you
League content. We'll share
regret
more
it.
details on that, along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
Okay.
And all of that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA
Aaron
is gameplay.
Ramligan, hello there. How is it? How are you guys doing today? Where are you guys from? What do you got people watching from today?
How passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine.
Let me know if the volume of the stream is too high, too low, if you guys can like hear me properly or
From hands-on
not.
tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA Pros.
FIFA Pros.
And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year.
The first FIFA game I played was FIFA 94, I believe. It wasn't even in 3D back then.
And also, of course, we're extremely excited.
And man, if they showed me these graphics like they are today when I was a kid, I would have been like,
and that's
no,
our
no,
FIFA 19
that's not
news,
real.
headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute.
Great, I'm happy you're good.
To pause
Aaron.
and reflect.
I'm doing well too.
Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup.
Oh,
and
the
with the
World Cup is
starting
also
in
there?
just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience.
Sorry about that.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
All right, back.
But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their
So they're
first
gonna
World
put
Cup victory.
the World
Or
Cup
you can write your own story
within
with some great
FIFA
nations who
19?
didn't
I
qualify
doubt
this
it.
year.
Knowing EA, they'll
Or
probably
you can
publish
make
it
a crazy
separately
dream
with
a
like a
reality
separate
for
price
your home
tag of
country,
its own,
like
right?
mine, Iceland.
In its
Who would have
own,
thought that
in
a
the same
nation
engine,
of
obviously,
only
but it will be like separate.
350,000 people would ever qualify.
I mean,
And
why
you can
wouldn't
feel
they?
their excitement.
More money, right? Oh, that's nice. Every like national team will have its own like cheers and all that. That'll be sick.
Apologies to any England fans in the room. I might still stay.
Hashtag shots fired.
And Lena isn't the only one who's
Yeah,
excited.
totally more like EA.
FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop
Nice.
there. We want to invite everyone.
Yeah,
to come
milk
and join
that
the
titty
celebration.
dry.
So I'm pleased to
Pardon my
announce
language.
that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access.
All right. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
you
get
can
it on
download
PC
and
or
play the entire
PS4. I
game
don't really
right
know.
now
Honestly,
for
I don't
free.
know if I'll get it. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for the World Cup.
So to kick off the trial,
gonna be
we've
great.
got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime,
The
let's
Marvel
all enjoy
Spider-Man,
the World Cup.
Anthem, and Spyro
Thank you,
Trilogy
and
Remastered are the
Alfred
games
Lisa.
I'm looking at this year. So Anthem will be in this show. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most in EA's show as well. Anthem's going to be great. Spider-Man, obviously, and Sony. The Last of Us 2 will be great. Kojima's game, Death Stranding. Holy shit, I can't wait. Kingdom Hearts 3 from Square. There's a lot of good games. I'm hoping for Skate 4 as well. If it'll come out, it'll be in this show. But most of all, oh baby, it's that Final Fantasy VII remake. I really want to see more footage of that game. Annoying.
19, you know, the
3
FIFA
years since we've
community
seen
never
anything from that
rests.
game.
20 million people from 60
Spyro,
countries
yeah.
playing
With
competitive games this year.
Crash
Well, the FIFA
Bandicoot
team never
remake was
rests
really
either,
good.
bringing the Champions
Spyro
League
would
and the
probably
World
be
Cup
pretty
and so
good as
much
well.
other greatness to FIFA
Andrew
this year.
Wilson,
We
CEO
can't wait
Electronic
for you
Arts.
to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us.
I don't know
share
why they
all
put the
games
Square
we have to
Enix
show you.
conference on Monday morning. Like, I'll be at work. I won't be able to like stream or probably enjoy it myself. But I will stream the shows tomorrow and Sony's stream as well. It's on Monday evening, so you guys can join me there.
Plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music,
What other games are
reading
supposed
books
to be
has
shown
never
in this
been easier.
E3? Ghost
We
of
believe
Tsushima
that
looks
disruption
sick.
is going to
That
be a
samurai game
profound impact
by
on our industry in the next few
Bend
years.
Studio
And
Bend.
so
Was
over
it
the last
Bend?
couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from
No, it's
Israel
Insomniac.
has
I think the
joined
guys
Electronic
behind
Arts to help our
behind
investment to
Infamous
extend our
series.
thinking and extend our pioneering into
Is
this
Square? Oh
cloud
yeah,
gaming
Square's
world.
on Monday. Yeah.
For
Monday
many
morning.
people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms.
What's that?
For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms.
It's like a
But for
streaming
everyone,
service.
it's going to mean
for
playing
their game.
games
Like
anywhere,
Steam Link or something like
anytime.
that.
So this week we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud
Yeah.
to multiple devices
From the
that you'll be able to
cloud.
try out for yourselves.
It's all about the
Now,
cloud
it's
these
not
days.
quite ready for full market
Cloud's trying
prime
to get it.
time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started
This month,
subscription a
or
number
maybe
of
it
years
was
ago, and many
previous month,
millions of you have
we
signed
went
up
to
and
see
experienced
the
the
Distant
joy of
Worlds
being able to have full
symphonic
access to a great
show
catalog of
for Final
games.
Fantasy music. If
Today,
it comes to your
we're
city or
announcing
country,
Origin Access
go
Premier.
watch it. It was amazing.
So three things you
amazing.
did know
I
about.
highly recommend it.
Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
Whoa, Madden!
Then
Don't
FIFA
really
19,
care, but,
Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come.
Show
Second,
Anthem.
you get access to the Vault, our library
Give
of
me an
over
ad,
100
give me an
games
ad,
from
give me
EA
a
and other
third.
publishers. And third,
me an E,
it will
give me
launch
an M.
later this summer.
Give me a fur.
So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Let's go. Get our latest PC games. Origin Access is actually pretty nice. They give you access to a lot of games, and the prices are really, really, really nice. Affordable. It's like less than your Netflix subscription, I think. Already pre-ordered Spider-Man Day 1 on pre-released. Well, 6 months of waiting, suspense. Man, pre-ordered Spider-Man a month ago. Yeah. I would probably pre-order. I will pre-order the remake and Kojima's game. I usually don't pre-order games, but I did. No, I did pre-order God of War.
Hey everybody!
So worth it.
What's
Best
up?
game
So
I've played
I'm
this
here,
year for
sitting
sure.
inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
From Respawn.
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
George
Oh,
Lucas.
you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
Star Wars game. If it's not
So the
single
Star
player,
Wars
I don't
name
really
is
care because
Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars
Kinda
Jedi
like-
Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be
Overwatch got that
So does that mean I
multiplayer
get to, like,
itch
hold the lightsaber?
for me, so I only care about you know, like
So
single
Vince,
player
you
games
got
mostly.
anything else?
Well, it takes place during the
Give me a
dark
pho.
times.
Thanks for the
Trying to be a little
pho,
vague here, but
Wedgie.
When the Jedi's are
Why'd you
being
like
hunted, so
underpants,
it's
Wedgie?
gonna be
Even though it's spelled a
So
little
for all
differently.
the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
between 3 and 4.
Okay.
Between
All
3
right,
and
between
4
3
then.
and 4. That sounds like a nice time.
Okay.
You got it, any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
You got her there.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019.
Ooh, that's
not this
way
year.
far off.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully
Amped
we'll
up.
hear from,
Star Wars.
from you maybe next
Jedi
year.
Power Battles is my childhood
Vince.
game. PS1 forever.
It was great
I
to see you.
played
Thanks for stopping
the
by
Jedi
the show
Academy
today.
game.
We do
and
have a little
obviously,
bit more news on
next
Star
to the
Wars,
Old
so I'm going to toss
Old
it over to
Republic are
Dennis.
really, really good, and the old Battlefront a little bit as well. Battlefront 2.
Hello there.
Yeah, sorry about
My
the
name
loot
is
boxes.
Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead
Ouch.
of coming out of the gate sprinting,
That's
like we really
a
wanted to,
big
we had to take a
understatement.
step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics.
Not because you
for
wanted
players
to, though.
collect instead.
Not because you wanted to.
So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor.
Scary, scary
And-
Ewoks. Holy shit.
Thank you. It
Look
turned
at
out
these
to be
guys.
by
They're
far
not
the
cute
most
at all. They're
popular
really
update of
scary.
the game, and the team
Ugh.
loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction.
Game
So looking
looks
forward
so
a little
good,
bit,
but
this summer we will be introducing
I don't
a
know.
new squad system to the game, which will
Those
allow you
graphics,
to
though.
team up much easier.
they should have
and
just
play
made
with
an
your
all-out like. Imagine them
also
putting up like a
adding a
single-player
new
game,
Starfighter
like
mode focused around
God of War, but set
dogfighting
in
with your
set
hero
in
ships.
Star Wars
And looking ahead
with
a little
these
bit
graphics,
more,
man.
We will also be delivering a new
God damn
large-scale
it, EA.
multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing
Is this
command
thing looping?
posts
Oh yeah.
and attacking and
Come on,
taking
not
out
enough
capital
footage to
ships.
show.
But that's
Should
not
have
all.
just played a GIF or something.
We know that you have been asking for new heroes,
Yay,
villains,
Saturn!
and
Is it
planets
Saturn,
from
though?
a certain
Probably
era
not.
that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront.
Ever.
So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful
General
droid, the leader
Grievous.
of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against
with
my own personal
breathing
favorite,
problems, even
Jedi
though he doesn't
Master
have any
Obi-Wan
lungs.
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan?
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
And I not too long.
The team
played
at
my Star
home
Wars
is
Battlefront
extremely
2.
excited to be building all of these cool things.
Well, we can always get it back.
EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a
rough
bright
start.
future. Thank you very much for
Was it
playing
a-
the game,
was a disaster.
providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
All right, next. More reveals, please. More new stuff. New stuff, please. Impressive water physics. Probably pre-rendered or not. Oh, what do you call it? This game with the Yearn fella. Tangle? What's that called? Unravel? I forgot. What's the name of that game? I still haven't played the first one. Oh man, I should play it. What's it called, guys? Unravel. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that, Heron. Did you play it? I really wanted to play it, but I forgot all about that game. Now that they have a new one, I'll probably play the first one as well. Yeah, that looks like a sequel. I'll probably stream myself playing that game. Looks like a fun game to stream, right? Looks like a sequel.
Hi, it's really good to see you.
This guy looks happy.
In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark.
Aw, so sad.
When things are at their darkest,
Ooh, there's another one, so that's a co-op game
and
as
you
well.
form
Nice.
and your spark is rekindled.
Ooh, that's
and it leads
interesting.
you off on an adventure.
There's
So
so many
welcome
like new
to
puzzle mechanics
Unravel
that you
2.
can do that. Unravel 2, I get what I'm getting what they're going towards. Like it's a co-op game, so that's why they call it
It's a
Unravel 2.
game about fresh starts and second
Nice,
chances.
nice. That's really
These
nice.
two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful
Aw,
together.
They're so cute.
And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all
Don't
made
cry.
to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend. But there's always two characters there.
Awesome. I'm gonna play
sharing
it
one
with my
yarn
wife for sure.
And working together.
We're
to
gonna
get through
stream
this
this. It's gonna be
adventure.
nice.
This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier
Oh,
and
that's
more
so cool. You
challenging,
can jump on your
but above all,
string.
it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to
That
show
looks
it to you
awesome.
now. So I
I
brought some
can't
help.
wait for that game.
So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood.
Yeah, it looks really nice. All right, gameplay. Let's
And
go.
we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Can I hide this little guy? No, that's gonna be a full screen.
So this wasn't prepared. There we are.
Oh, that's good enough.
So when you're playing it by yourself,
Oh,
you can
you're
essentially
kinda
pick
like
up the other character and
a
carry them
combo
along
of the
through
two
the more
characters.
fast-paced segments of the game.
What are the ghosts
And we actually
there?
tried to include a bit more of those because we figured
Oh, the
that
turkey!
this is a co-op game. We wanted to
That's
have
dangerous.
more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments.
No, that's not a turkey. That's like a
places that were,
pheasant,
like,
right?
Fun and exciting.
Yeah, it's more like a pheasant.
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem
Oh,
solving,
nice, you can switch
split
them.
apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles.
That's
of the
pretty
game,
nice
that
because they designed the
always
game like
working together and helping
as
each
a
other
co-op
out
game,
and
but if you don't
utilizing
have
this
anyone to
bond
play with, you
between
can still
to
play through it. So
overcome any
that's a really
obstacles that
nice
come across.
approach. I like it when they give you the option.
So I guess I'll
That
jump
pheasant,
in.
the pheasant thing is like, oh, I eat you. Oh.
Okay. You'll be the blue one. I'll be blue.
Don't be blue.
A little celebratory flip.
And the graphics are really nice. There's a really good like solid art design to this game. It's very, the aesthetics are really nice. I'm gonna bring down my like blinds in here. It's too bright today.
Playing it safe now. Oops. I'll swing. All right. Nice. I'll catch you. There you go. Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead.
Okay.
So here it goes.
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, this is the scary part.
But now I'm in the darkness a little bit.
Got it?
Sorry about that. Well, I'll do it later.
Oh, very nice.
After this footage is finished.
Faster. Oh, sweet.
Well,
Well
it's
done.
like a really fun little game.
Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Nice. So this guy on the left is
Okay, your
distracting
turn.
this guy, like the
Look at me.
pheasant thing.
Here you go. Keep him over to the left.
It's pretty nice.
Now I'll go.
Alright.
I'll pull you up.
Oh, you can climb your own string. That's cool.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we?
This dude is not giving up. He's hungry. Oh, the
So
bullet
that's,
time.
that's a quick little look at Unravel 2.
Really, really cute.
And,
Nice. Let me bring up the brightness a little bit in here.
yeah, I really hope you like it.
How do I do that?
And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home because working on this game has been a completely amazing team
Alright.
effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Aw, this dude is so like not built for the big stage. And he did a good job. Alright, now it's the story trailer, cinematic trailer, I think. They're so cute. Music is nice as well. Sounds like she said, "My kingdom come." Oh yeah, that's English actually. She just has this like cool accent. This looks really, really good. You guys like looking forward to this game? Because I am. I'm gonna play it for sure. They should have made the two with the blue.
Thank you, Martin,
Blue string,
and the
maybe?
brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's
The
clear
game is really
that they have a
strong.
lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right.
Unravel 1, did you
You'll be
say?
able to take these two Yarnies on
Oh,
their
the-
next big adventure starting today. The game is finished,
Wow.
it's out.
Oh my god, Unravel 2, it's out!
Thank you to the team at Coldly.
That's really nice. I love those like drops.
This journey with the
The game is done. Go play it now. That's
Seek
really
out the
cool.
most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA original.
What do you guys think about Unravel 2?
It's been our way of helping these creators
Looks
bring
nice,
their
eh?
games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and
A Way Out. Oh, that's another game I need to
that?
play. With the prison
You might
escape where
even
it's like
remember
also
him from the
towards
Game
co-op.
Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March that game
Aimed
caught
towards
fire.
co-op.
It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is
But
such
is it a
huge
game that you can
success
return to?
Joseph and his team are
I'd
expanding
imagine it
and
doesn't
moving
really
into
have
other
that
studios.
any
So
replayability to
stories
it,
like
right?
this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue
Yeah,
to
Unravel
work
is
with
really
independent
pretty.
developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title.
The sequel, A Way In, where the two dudes try to break into prison again because life on the outside is too hard and they are already institutionalized.
It's one that carries a very powerful and important message. And it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gephardt.
Said about
to
every
my
single
to
game
talk
ever.
About Sea of Solitude.
Never been done before. Oh, this looks interesting though. Sea of Solitude.
Thank you, Patrick.
She's so hyped.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team,
The art is
including
nice.
me, were super excited.
Cell shading,
it
right?
actually feels a
Very
little
nice
bit the
colors,
same right
too.
now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
That's alright, lady. Doing a great job. Let's go. Show the game.
Thank you.
I'm like a kid. Like,
We
show me the
are
game!
UI, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are
From
developing
Berlin.
Sea of
I love all
Solitude,
these accents
or
on E3.
SOS, as we call it.
Really nice.
The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part
Any Germans
of
in chat?
EA Originals is simply
I've been to
amazing.
Berlin many,
Let
many
me
years
tell
ago.
you
It's a great
more
city.
about our game.
Very nice people too.
When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters.
To the game. This is the game. Yeah.
The core of everything.
Oh,
you
it's
will
dynamic
see,
weather. Nice.
Hear and
I
hopefully
hope.
feel while playing SOS. What makes
SOS,
this
Sea of
underlying
Solitude.
concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely.
Okay.
In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist,
Are we gonna get a sob
you
story?
process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends,
Talk about
and
this while they
families, those
show
who
the game?
struggle.
I mean,
keep
it's
all
good
this in
input,
playful
but
ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling,
from
the
solitude, we
darkness,
get it. The game is about
anger,
loneliness.
the hopelessness, worthlessness,
This is getting
turns
long.
to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human.
Okay.
Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller.
So that's the monster, I assume,
To
in
embrace
the sea there.
even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
I'm more of a show don't tell kind of guy, but all right, let's see. I'm happy that EA still pushes out original games too.
It's empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul.
Wow, that's really pretty.
I'm no child of destiny and no fortune son.
I like.
I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Nice. I'm intrigued. I think the game is about loneliness.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one.
NBA Live.
We are the one. We can shut you down.
I'm a big NBA fan. The finals, ugh, was so bad. Golden State are too good. But back to the games, I don't see how they can compete with 2K. 2K are too far ahead. Right now, at least. Hopefully they get better, so there will be more of a competition. Kind of like what happens in the NBA itself today. There's no competition, right? That's the really bad thing. You buy this, Aaron? Really about what? What are you talking about? What's the really talking about?
Whatever your fit, or however you ball, you're on my court.
Boom.
I'm the one.
I'm the one.
This is my squad.
Looks cute, I guess. I don't know, I'm not hyped about NBA games. They're kinda... There haven't been a leap since I've like NBA 2K11.
The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden Dog.
To win what? Madden?
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low.
Whatever. Next. I'm not the crowd they're aiming for here.
Losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high. And young Kev is going to be your champion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it might be about loneliness. We can't really be sure. I don't think it was clear enough. They should have talked about it a little bit more. Alright, this is too uninteresting and loud. Oh no, these are the parts I hate the most about E3, when they start like hyping stuff up that almost nobody in the stands or at home cares about. And they're like, oh, it's the best thing ever, and everybody's like crickets and tumbleweeds rolling in the crowd.
King of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is young kid.
Nervous giggles in the crowd.
Like, give it up for young kid, y'all. Give it up.
Madden
Young kid.
champion.
How has it been? You know, your success.
Oh, these
in your
pants are
past,
cool
you know,
though.
to
Look at
where
his
you're at today.
pants.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm,
So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first.
Is it the right stage for the story, though? I mean, I'm not trying to like say that it's not a great achievement. I'm sure it is, but I don't know. Show us games at E3, not like. Yeah, the pants are nice. That's the highlight of this presentation so far.
Go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here.
It's all about the paper.
That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you.
Oh, it's like the PogChamp, PogChamp emote.
I made the final.
Oh my god.
But all those losses made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got.
I'm choking from all the excitement.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of bling on that belt for you. Well, today EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's gonna be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever. Well, I'm not gonna bore you.
No, let's hope not.
I'm gonna try to take this belt. Round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
All right, trailer, and then we can continue. Game engine footage.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the fans.
Is it just me, or these games are like their graphics aren't really improving? I don't know. It's probably because they are getting released yearly that you don't really notice the subtle differences. If you like see them after like 3 years, maybe you can tell a difference. Tell like how different and better they look. I don't know. You fall so you can rise. You rise, but then you fall again.
Never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here.
I'm not a American football kind of guy, so I'm less hyped about this.
You were in their position.
To me, football is the European version of it. This is hand egg. I like the sport, but I'm not like too much of a fan, to be honest. Next. So other than Unravel and that other game, Sea of Solitude, not Loneliness, I haven't seen anything like pretty special yet.
I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez.
Professional shoutcaster.
Super excited to be here. Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match. Michael,
Far Cry 5, played for 2 weeks, deleted and can trade it.
Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this.
Is that a mobile game?
Missile in the center of the map.
That looks like a mobile game. What the hell is this?
The control points. A bar fills up while the missile is.
Are you guys serious? These are like mobile phone graphics. What the hell is this shit?
Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome
Are they
matchup lined up
serious?
for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
In Control? Isn't he like a StarCraft pro?
His opponent.
Totally, more microtransactions.
A competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
A competitive MOBA phenomenon? Really?
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles.
Oh no. Please tell me we're not gonna watch a game. Like a mobile pay-to-win game.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good game.
Kill me now.
The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the match. Here we go.
Oh yeah, that's a slippery slope. I used to play like what's it called? balloons, tower defense, and it was tempting, but I never went down that road because I knew that if I'd start buying stuff, it'll never stop. It's addicting. It's like I'm totally on the side that claims all these things should be illegal because they're basically gambling, and like kids play this stuff. And they're already starting to legislate against it in like Europe and stuff. I've heard in Belgium, like loot boxes became outlawed and all that. It's gambling. There's no other way around it. Yeah, I think it's a perfect time to have that bathroom break or a cup of tea, a cup of joe. Maybe I'll practice a little bit more on my piano there on the keyboard.
Attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready. And firing that takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones. Right.
Okay, we have 3 people on Twitch now, 3 on YouTube. Someone on Twitch, can you write something in chat? Because I don't believe I see any messages from Twitch in my chat. Can you guys write something down or whatever? Just say hi, or you don't have to write anything like too long. Just you know, it'll be nice to know that you're there and you can actually like talk to us.
That's going to be used to try and help push back.
I'm not sure because I haven't seen a single message from Twitch chat.
Halfway now. Both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile.
Anybody on Twitch there? I see that we have 3 viewers, but
very important, of course, blocking the passing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial. As In Control begins to secure the northwest spot, another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out. But now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is
very close to I forgot to return to the stream. That's how much I don't care about this game.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here, as the next one will start to ready.
Well, you know, it kind of looks interesting. You gotta like manage your cooldowns and bring out units, and you can only put them in those slots. Like, I know there's probably a good strategy game hiding behind all this, but you know it'll be riddled with, you know, microtransactions and pay-to-win tactics and all that, or like time grinding and all that. I'm sure that there's talent behind this game, and like people actually put thought into the game, and it could be nice and strategic and really interesting, but you just know by looking at it that those cooldowns and those freaking crystals, you can pay to get more, and you can, like, you know, abuse the system, so to speak.
From Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. It brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank, going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response.
Yeah. We know.
Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about
my webcam is all
is
pretty dark now again. Can I make this automatic, maybe?
Firing with 3 zones in control for Nick and Night, looking to set things
the automatic gain is kind of
rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this will watch out for this missile.
And Nick and Knight's gonna fire that one off and settle.
Boom.
Next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control of Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In
So
Control.
basically they're trying to get that big missile, and everything goes in here doesn't really matter. Oh, there we go. Also, they're fighting to get that missile fired, I guess.
If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
It has some tower defense features as well. No, it looks like a nice game. It looks like a really nice game, but the problem is it's going to be, as I said, it's going to be riddled with shit, with microtransactions and all that.
Where is it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
Got it back.
Boom. So the blue guy won. In Control.
That was legit. That was epic. Amazing. What a match.
Amazing. It changed my life. Honestly, I can now say that my life was, before I saw this game, there was one life, and after I saw this game, there's another. That's how incredible that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just
What's going
saw
on with my
was
hair?
the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
All right.
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience.
Command and, oh my god, I even put the Command and Conquer like branding on it.
Competitive head-to-head
How the Great Have Fallen. Command and Conquer used to be such a great games from Westwood Studios and EA just
Android players can play the pre-alpha
ate it up and shat it
head to
out.
the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play.
Yeah, of course, because they don't have to pay for the upgrades, right? Next game. All right, what is this? Let's bring the volume back. Oh no, that's still the same game. It's just the cinematic trailer. Yeah. Yeah, you see this? That's what you're not getting. You don't get these graphics. You don't get these like absurd unit counts. No, you get those shitty mobile graphics. Oh, she has that Tiberium in her, right? It's like a Tiberium sun. Man, if Kane would have known that his fate sets in a mobile game. Yeah, it's still going. Oh my god. But now it's gone.
Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share.
That's it? No skate? Oh, come on.
I'm blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work
Why
every
there's no
day
skate?
to
Maybe
create
skate will be
amazing
revealed on
entertainment.
like a
And what I can say
Xbox or
about all of those teams,
PS4 conference,
and what I
on
can say
Sony's
about
conference.
us is that we are always trying to learn and listen
Conquer used to
and
be great.
strive
Red
to be
Alert
better.
1 and 2 and,
so,
and the
as you
early
look at the 10
Tiberium Wars.
experiences that you're going to see today, and as you
And
play
now it's
games
pants.
this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what
Another
devices you play on.
Telltale kind of
That in
game.
making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment.
It's kind of
And
going
most
overboard.
importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind.
Yeah, I
and
can't
that
wait
these
for The
experiences
Wolf
that
Among Us
truly
Part 2.
enhance
That
our
was
lives.
good. Yeah, Borderlands
And
was
so,
awesome.
as we think through all the things
yeah,
that we try to do,
obviously
know
Walking Dead
that
were
we wanna
kind
be
of
better,
good, but
and
I
that we wanna make great games.
kind of got saturated.
And
Like
as much as we love
too
making
many
games,
Telltale
and
games
as
for
much
one
as
time.
you
I
love
played too
playing
many of them, so I kind of got
there's something that is
burnt
even
out.
greater that we can do together.
Game of Thrones as well was
The
pretty.
power of this community
cool.
when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year
Bloodborne
of our
2,
Play
yeah.
Together program,
You gotta wait for
where we
Sony's
show the world how
show
the
for
power
that,
of play
or maybe
can be a
even
positive force
Xboxes,
for
right? Some
social
multi-plat. It might appear
Millions of
in
you out there
Microsoft.
participated in 9 in-game
Show.
challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world.
$1 million. They're making like $1 million a minute from fucking loot boxes, and they're like, oh, we donated $1 million. Still nice, still a
And where
donation.
bullying and
but,
exclusion
you know.
are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, Pace's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, and anti-bullying
Let's
organization,
signal how great we
all
are.
doing great work, and we're proud to support them.
You're not fooling us, EA.
And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at
Kind of
Anthem.
sad that there's no skate announcement. Might appear on the big ones though. So.
The gods vanished and left our world
Here
in
we go.
chaos. Creating, altering, destroying.
This looks
The anthem
nice.
is all that remains.
The anthem is all that remains?
There's a storm coming.
That's CGI, right? That's pre-rendered.
Can't protect us forever.
Even though I don't know. It's probably on frostbite anyways. No, that's pre-rendered. Let's wait for some gameplay.
It wants to destroy us all.
Oh, that line was in the teaser too. The Battlefront 2 loot boxes controversy is the best thing that could have happened to Anthem. They're not gonna pull that shit twice. Cool. Let's see some gameplay now. Yeah, it looks nice. Let's see gameplay.
How cool was that trailer?
Ah, very
you guys
cool.
have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Routsard.
Let's give them a warm welcome.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right.
The red
first
game
of all,
looked
it's amazing
cute.
to be
Yeah,
back. It's awesome to be
Unravel
making games for
2
BioWare
was
fans. You know, we have
looked
the best
really nice.
fans.
Honestly,
it's super satisfying.
it looks like the best
come
game
back to
EA
it,
showed
and,
today.
You know, I just want to be able to
At least
continue
so
the
far
legacy
until
of
they
the
show
studio.
some
That's kind of where it
gameplay from
started
this
with
one.
Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game?
Bring down the
So
volume
we
a
wanted
little
to
bit.
create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your
Shiny
friends
Sparkle.
into it.
Question
then
about
you could do that as
E3.
well. So that's
Outside
really
of
the
E3, are you
initial
going to do
vision
any
of the
FWA
game, not an
videos?
MMO, not a
There's so
multiplayer
much
game
content
with
you can
stories
work with
told
now,
on the
or
side.
maybe you've
It's
lost the
something
humor
new
you've
and
had
different, and I think
some
the team
years ago.
captured
No
that vision
offense,
over
bro.
the years.
Yeah, I'm going to do some more fun Natsuki for sure. Yeah.
From BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're
Next
planning to make
weekend will be the
story
first
in this shared
time that I'm
world.
gonna like
So a
work
great
on
story
Final
for
Katsuki,
BioWare
and
is
I'm
really
gonna
about
stream
characters
some of
that
that
you have
work
a
to
connection
live,
with,
so you can actually
choices
see me
you get to
working on
make,
it, and not
and
just
feeling like the
trust
story's
me on
about
my
you.
word.
In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution.
And we talked a little bit about making some Final Katsuki merchandise, like t-shirts and all that. I might stream myself drawing the designs as well, and that could be fun. So we'll see how it
The
goes.
world is really dangerous, and you're focused on
Unravel is now trending on Google.
And this
Oh,
is
nice! I'm
where
really
other
happy for
players have
that
to play with you.
little game.
The thing that's really interesting
It is actually, I think, in my opinion, so
unique
far the best
for,
thing we
for
saw.
Anthem is that this is a living shared world. So
What the hell's
whether
going on with
there's
that?
weather
Is that like a speaker
or,
in the
it's
mountain?
nighttime, what we're experiencing together.
Weird.
Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together.
Okay, some
But then
gameplay,
when I finish my
nice.
mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards,
I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story
What is that,
with the fun of
M-A-V?
teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear
Paid
from our
content,
community
yeah,
is they want to
post-release.
continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we
And then you release a new game. You don't just pump in content all the
add more
time.
story for years to come, and it can be
Sheesh.
anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of
Get me some coffee or something.
devs, the designers, the artists.
The show is
that
almost done, so
we're
I'll
creating
wait.
something new and mysterious for players
Gotta
to discover.
make those sacrifices,
So, at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods
Okay.
left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in
The
constant
gods are
conflict
probably like
with
an
this
ancient civilization or something like,
called
kind of like
the
in,
Anthem of
in
Creation.
Mass Effect
And
or
the
something like that.
chaos of those things pushing
Like the
against each
Protheans,
other
right?
means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic
The jetpack
monsters.
kind of feels
It's a dangerous
slow,
environment
right?
that you need
Like
to wear
flying
a
pretty
suit-powered armor,
slowly.
a javelin to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. And then really the hardest part is getting
Triumph
started,
is
just
won.
kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the
This
fantasy
guy looks
that
like
new things you actually get
an
to
actor in a
do that are
90s
different from what you've
sitcom.
played before. So
Probably
that's
has to
where
do
we
with, he has
start.
like
And
a,
then once we think about those
a
things,
90s hairstyle, even
that's
80s a
the
little
power
bit.
of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the
Art style is
technology and
nice in this
politics
game.
of
Looks
our
really
new
nice.
world. And then from there we can
Has
actually go and
like
build out every
kind of a
last
unique
detail.
look to it.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world,
The
an
way his
experience
like
that's meant
armor
to
is
feel
built
alive,
looks
it's
like
happening,
patched
right
together,
now.
so there's
And
probably a
so
lot
the
of
world is always
customization going
changing,
into that.
Whether
I assume.
the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for because what it means is it gives
Anybody
us the
out there on
opportunity
Twitch
to
chat,
draw
or just
into
YouTube guys in here, guys and gals? Anybody in
a
Twitch?
dramatic
Can you
event that
say
changes
anything?
the world
Write something
for
in chat so I
everyone.
know that
And
the
that can be
chat is
anything from
working, the
gameplay to
multi-chat.
lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound
No,
really
please,
cool the way that they
maybe,
sound like they're going to come
perhaps.
together. But even though there's obviously a lot
Can
going
anybody
on,
on
it really all
YouTube
comes
go
back
check
to
out
your
the
character.
the
So
Twitch
let's talk about who we're gonna be
stream?
playing
And can you
as
write
and
something
why
down
we're
there
fighting these crazy
so I know that the chat
so you
works?
are a freelancer,
Please?
uniquely skilled to pilot these exo.
Oh, there we go.
these javelin
Sego
exosuits,
007. Hi
and
there.
You need those suits to survive and
So
fight
you guys on
in this
YouTube don't
world.
really have to do that anymore. I was
kill
just
you.
worried that
But
it's
on
not
top of
working.
that, our ancient rivals,
Sego, what do you think about Anthem? What games you liked so far?
They discovered a way they
in
think
EA's
to
show?
weaponize the anthem of creation, and so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Or anybody else for that matter. What games did you like other than like
Things. Is it a
Anthem?
suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the?
I assume
what's the
probably
term here?
mostly you
Call them
liked
javelins,
Unravel,
and there
right?
are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's
Ranger.
the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus.
Right, the tank unit,
The Interceptor.
the stealthy
and
Genji
finally,
type.
The Storm.
Storm.
Yeah, so
like a
each
mage.
javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood,
And can you
based on the
change
mission
it
you
like
want to engage
halfway, or
in,
you choose it when you
or the
start your
javelins that your
character?
friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the
Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Oh, that would be nice. Might be released at buying Anthem for sure.
at the Ranger now.
Well, I'm not that much into FPS, but as I said, it looks promising. The only I think I want to see is what From Software is up to. Oh yeah, there's a lot of From speculation, right? Bloodborne 2, Shadows Die Twice.
More specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them down.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what From has to offer.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins are awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from
Armored Core might be coming as well from I've heard some speculation about that as well.
What kind of customization options will be available?
Coming from.
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves both through customizing the way their
sweet.
javelin plays, through gear and weapons.
Yeah, here we go. Paid cosmetics. You gotta monetize it somehow, right? They're not gonna do that shit show that they had in Battlefront, so they're gonna be like putting cosmetic loot boxes like Overwatch does, probably.
I'm glad you brought that up because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
The important questions.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes.
Wow.
No pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels
they
like
can't do that shit twice.
from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing
Fool me
service that
once,
provides new
shame,
content for a long period of time.
shame on you.
Story,
Fool me
new
twice,
experiences for
shame.
everyone.
I'll be not be fooled again, like Bush said.
I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest.
Will not be fooled
All right,
again.
Casey, we talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So,
Classic Bush, yeah. Fool me once, shame on you.
I think
Fool
here
me
we're
twice,
gonna see the
shame.
Colossus,
I will not be fooled again.
Ground and gameplay, if you have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat.
Kind of has a Borderlands kind of vibe, right? With all that text on
And
it.
they're using combos. And
Yeah, that's totally like a Borderlands kind of game.
Just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
I'm down for that.
So it's interesting because
And Borderlands 3 might be coming up too. A lot of speculation about that as well.
With single-player storytelling.
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players.
Low-key
really
Bulletstorm, yeah, that's also
that playing with other people
an accurate
feels like a choice. So for
comparison.
people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that.
Aesthetics of this game are nice,
like
very
this,
colorful,
yourself
and
is going to
looks
be a little bit more
very
than,
lived in, you know.
For people. And we've really tried to balance the
not
co-op
like
experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally
not too
engage in
clean.
this kind of thing. So I
Looks
really hope
real.
that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
Yep, let's go. You
right,
guys think there will be any like surprise reveals after this one, or that's it? They're done basically.
You and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon.
The
You gotta take them out.
Scars?
So you start.
Is that like
in
an
Strider,
organization
which
there,
is
like
a
an
giant
evil
walker, and
corp?
it's your forward base of
Like a
operations.
Team Rocket of this game?
You have a
Scars?
conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here.
All right. Yeah, makes sense.
And yeah,
Let's
then
go.
you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
But what if we don't have any friends? Come on.
Who's
gonna play this with?
We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Maybe we'll do like a stream with a bunch of you guys and playing this game together. That'll be fun. Right? Right? You're down for that? Frostbite, yeah.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Oh, this looks cozy. It's all padded and all that. So the red guy's the tank, right? Is like the bullet sponge. Oh, look at all the wildlife, all the bugs and butterflies, whatever that was. Looks really cool. Nice.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but
Right up. Let's go full HD in this. Nice. Nice.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Do you think there's going to be a PvP
look at all those
section in this game as well?
And the turrets. Better move quickly.
What do you guys think? Any chance for PvP? Probably there will be some designated area. Oh wow, that thing is big. Oh, that totally looks like the... What do they call them in God of War? Ancients? You guys played God of War? Or these like monstrosities and their chest kind of opened up and you had to toss your grenade in there and all that? Not grenade, fuck. The axe. Oh nice, he has like a shield. That's our tank. What do they call it? The Colossus? That's the Ranger, I believe, or is that the Infiltrator, or like the Genji type, the stealthy guy?
Look, would you?
You guys can hear me, right?
See those radiant pieces of energy?
I don't want to be talking to myself here.
Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Flamethrower, that's cool. Oh, sweet. That looks really nice. Oh, they got Frozen, too. That's your Elsa character, right? The Storm.
Silence it fast.
Let it go! Let it go! What is this speaker thing? Relic silenced.
Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
A boss now probably coming up, right?
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
What about all them eggs? Yeah, the game looks sick.
This definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it. We should find the source.
That's your sniper skill. So the sniper class, I think it has like a big rifle and very stealthy and sneaky. Boss fight, here we go. This Storm class looks sick. The guy that freezes stuff. Oh! That looks like a Zerg unit, like a really big one. It had lots of teeth. Cool. I like it. It looks great. It has potential, but you know, you can screw this up.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game.
I mean, it all depends on how good the missions are, how diverse are they, how big the world is, and how much you can actually do, right?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4,
and PC. Yeah.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys had that awesome
Nice, I like it.
outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody.
So are we done now? Am I out of focus here?
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the
Focus,
developers
focus.
who showcased their games today,
I think
and
I'm out of
everybody
focus.
working hard at their studios back home
That's
around
weird.
the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of
Sorry
Origin
about that.
Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel.
Hells yeah, Yarny!
Available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's
Don't care about
a
that.
lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go out.
You wouldn't download a car.
I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank
Happy
everybody
birthday
for
on
coming down
that
to
3rd of
EA Play today,
February.
watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
That's it? Aw, that was kind of a letdown. Nothing really awesome revealed in here. Battlefield looked nice, but we didn't really see any gameplay of that. I'll give that show, the EA show, a lukewarm 6.5 out of 10. With Unravel 2 being the highlight, honestly. I haven't seen anything that blew me away. Anthem was nice, but nothing that was wow, that amazed me. Kind of looked a little bit similar to the previous reveal. Yeah, I guess they're done. Yeah, so all in all, I liked it, but I wasn't blown away by it. Nothing too special or incredible for me. I'm really, really disappointed it didn't bring out Skate 4. Maybe it will be shown in Sony or Microsoft's show, but I honestly doubt it because the EA Play thing is outside of E3, right? So there's no chance. Yeah, it's like a external show. So no Skate 4, nothing insane, no new games that were revealed. We basically knew about Battlefield. They just revealed it. It has like a battle royale component, but honestly, who's surprised there? Nobody is. The same EA Sports stuff. Unravel 2 looked nice. Sea of Solitude looked nice. But other than that, let's hope it picks up from here, right? Okay, so what do we have? What do we have later? Where's my calendar? Calendar, Google. So right, so tomorrow we have Microsoft at 12:30 Pacific. It's a long one. So I'll be there. I'll stream probably the Microsoft conference. I'm not really an Xbox guy. I have a PS4, but still, multi-plat games, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Microsoft conference. And later, Bethesda at 6 in the evening. You guys should check out, the times for your time zone. And I'll see you then. And then shit gets real on Monday. But honestly, I mean, why would they do a show Monday morning? People are at work, right? Or at school. 9:30 in the morning. I won't be streaming that, but I will be sure keeping an eye out for it. Square Enix, Ubisoft, PC gaming show, and this guy, the granddaddy of them all, the Sony conference. I'm gonna be streaming that one for sure on Monday. So keep an eye out for that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was really, really, really fun. And yeah, I'm OmniStrife out. See you guys later. I'll be uploading this little stream as an archived footage to both YouTube and Twitch, as you know. So follow me on these platforms if you don't want to miss the next stream. Thanks, and smell you guys and gals later. Bye-bye.